What's up, friends? We are your Colorado real estate family, and a lot of you, Superior, Colorado has been hitting the radar. Well, today we're going to be talking about what does it look like to live in Superior.
All right, let's go. Now, let's be completely honest with you guys. Superior really hasn't popped it too much when we are talking about you or relocating into the state of Colorado, mainly because of that Marshall Fire. So what is being done about the Marshall Fire? We're going to have to stick around until the middle of this video. We're going to go over what Superior and Boulder County has done, what precautions they are taking in order to make sure that doesn't happen again. But first things first, where is Superior, Colorado? Let's go and look at it. So pretty much, I mean, if you're coming from like Denver, you're going to I-25 straight north, 36, which used to be called the Boulder Turnpike. It's like Boulder's dedicated highway, right? You take that straight out northwest, I almost said northeast, northwest, as if you're going to Boulder, and it's going to be your exit. It's going to be McCaslin. That is the way to get from Denver. And then, so like, say if you want to go over to the airport, there's actually a tollway over there, and I think it's called Northwest Parkway or something when you're over near Superior. And then it turns into E470, and you can ride that all the way around to DIA or Denver International Airport.
So how far are we actually from Superior or from Denver? From Denver, it's going to be about 26 minutes. The good thing is it's only 36 minutes over to DIA, so not that much longer.
Yep.
And then a whopping 13 minutes over to Boulder, so you are right there.
I guess I forgot about Boulder,
yeah,
right?
Hello, like that's why
so
people
like
just
pretty much just, like I said, Boulder Turnpike, just keep following it. Don't get off of McCaslin, right? Just keep going.
And you'll run right into Pearl Street. It'll drop you off right in the middle of where you want to be in Boulder. And then everything to the left will be all your hiking and all of that. So 13 minutes to Superior is one big reason why people are choosing Superior, is that good location. Not far from Denver, not too bad to DIA, and right next to Boulder.
Well, it's one of those cities too, and we always talk about this, especially with Denver, where people, who work or want to take advantage of Denver but don't necessarily want to live in Denver. Same goes for Boulder, where people, they might work or want to take advantage of what Boulder has, and so they choose a few of these other cities, and Superior is one of those. We've talked about Louisville, we've talked about Lafayette, Longmont. Superior is definitely one of the closer ones, and so that's why people are like, you know what, I love the suburbia style of Superior, and that's why I'm going to go over here. So it's a great location. You're kind of up in the foothills a little bit more than a few of these other cities as well too.
The other thing too is Boulder isn't actually now the number one reason people are looking at Superior. If you stick around towards the kind of the end of this video, we're going to be talking about what Superior is doing in development and why it is hitting people's radar more than ever before.
All right, the second thing that we're going to really be talking about with Superior, Colorado is that Marshall Fire. It is super unfortunate that it did happen, but we do need to cover this, guys, especially if you are planning on looking into Superior as being your next home.
So if you're not familiar with Marshall Fire, it happened in December 2021. And obviously living in Superior, a lot of people were affected by that. They have come so far with what this looks like, and they actually have a thing called the Community Planning Rebuild Effort. It is they have a whole website on all the different things that they're doing, all of the rebuilds, the any type of permits that are being pulled, where they're at in the process. If you're interested in looking at that, it's superiorrising.org, and it is so encompassing as to all of the efforts to rebuild Superior. Now, a lot of people have also asked us, are they still going to be building in Superior? Are majority of their building efforts in the rebuild, or is there going to be new building? So we will be covering some of that, but just know that yes, we're still seeing buildings as far as new builds go for new homes, but they're also juggling the rebuild of the Marshall Fire, and they have gotten so good about communicating what those efforts look like and how to get involved for any of the residents and or future residents.
The third topic that we're going to be going over in regards to Superior's livability is, are they building in Superior, Colorado? We could just kind of briefly hit on this, but we're going to kind of break into it. What new development are we seeing in Superior?
It is no surprise that we are seeing some building around New Superior downtown, which we will cover for you today. There's two developments, though actual development in downtown Superior. We're going to see some of those how do I describe those homes with the
Like the rooftop style, yeah.
which is very desirable.
Oh yeah, and you're not going to get a better view of the Flatirons. Like you get up
Yeah.
there, and it's just far enough to where you get the full view of the mountain range with the Flatirons like right in your face.
Yeah, and a lot of this style of home you don't typically find in these smaller cities. You're going to see things like this in the newer or the bigger cities, you know, in kind of those newer development, the scrape kind of stuff. And so for Superior to bring such a modern home into this area that's always been a little bit more of a traditional kind of suburbia area is huge for Superior.
Yep.
Now, across the street from there is going to be more traditional development. That's going to be in that Boulder Creek neighborhoods, which is kind of McCaslin and East Douglas Street. So really close to downtown Superior. And then on top of that, if you go a little bit further, I guess it's south. This is backwards for you guys, but southeast.
Every time that we sit there and try and draw a map with our hands on this,
I'm always going backwards.
Like we
to
did it
that.
for Louisville, and like our editor did it, and I was like, that was nothing like I was trying to do. And it looks nothing like what it is. So.
Unconscious.
Tapping.
Hanging.
Vera duck.
Computer.
Vera duck.
Braille.
Red. Red.
Thick.
But if you're following us on a
Yeah.
map, if you go south and a little bit further east, you're going to run into a new development that's going to be kind of on that West Flatirons crossing and South Tyler Street, which is called what?
Montmere, Autry Shores, I think. I don't know. We might be mispronouncing this.
We tried to say.
We're like Montmere, Autry Shores.
I don't know. It's spelled weird. It's hard to say. Anyways,
I don't know why I
that's the
decided to throw an accident in
development.
with that, but
That's the development name.
Yeah.
Look it up. But those are the cross streets.
I
That's
should have like asked Google. Hey Google, how do you
say
say this or something? I don't know. But she
my
probably
gosh.
or he or whatever probably would have misspelled it as well. So,
we
you know.
try to give you cross streets if you're following along on the map, and then we also try to give you neighborhood names. Now, not all the time are these neighborhood names really easy to say, so I apologize. Look it up either way. If you go, or you could just follow down the map like I told you, just go backwards because I'm being mirrored right now. But anyways, yes, there's new development still, 3 big development. Now, not a lot of development in compared to other cities, however, still developing and really focusing on this new downtown Superior.
And that is actually a good segue into the 4th reason, or so the title is Superior Livability, right? Or something
Yeah.
like that. Okay. 4th, we'll just do number 4. Okay, we'll talk about number 4, and that's going to be downtown Superior.
Okay, downtown Superior is the talk of everything right now because I honestly didn't even think there was room for a downtown Superior in Superior. We were like, where is downtown Superior going?
Yeah.
Then we went over there and drove around and looked around for some of our new clients. It is booming. There's so many maps on the downtown Superior website
Yep.
to be able to see all of the conceptual plans and all of that, and it is going to be awesome. They do have the indoor sports center, they have the open space, they're going to have homes, they're going to have restaurants, they're going to have bike and recreational trails. I mean, this is going to be a huge deal for Superior.
I'm pretty sure that you bought me a golf thing lesson at that sports
I
complex,
did.
and I never used it.
You did not.
Oh, that I
They
did.
have an indoor. bad. Shame. They do have an indoor. What is it? It's like a virtual
simulator,
golf
pretty much.
simulator,
Yeah.
which was super cool. So if you are a golfer and it's winter, we have 4 seasons here. So if it's winter, you can still golf indoor with the golf simulator, which is super cool. So you would be able to walk right over from your home
Yep.
and be able to enjoy some of the things in that indoor sports complex.
Yep. It is that time for us to break into the real estate. So we'll talk about the 5th Superior Livability, something along those lines or whatever it is. We're going to go over those median sales prices that we constantly go over when talking about these individual cities. First one we're going to cover is your single family median sales price, which you're looking at a median sales price of $724,000. And that is actually down 3.4%. So crazy to see that. What's even crazier is when we look at that median sales price of your attached product. We're talking about townhouses, condos, row homes. Looking at a median sales price of $727,000, and that is up 33%. The big reason for that is we've talked about this downtown Superior. You all those rooftop patio style homes, row homes that are going in there. That product is definitely going for a higher price point than you would see most of your row homes or townhouses in a lot of these other cities, just because of how popular it is.
Now, we just talked about that, 700,000 range. That sounds like a lot to some people coming from Denver, where it's closer to the 500,000s. However, if you're comparing it to Boulder, which is what we are and most people are trying to get close to, it is going to be significantly lower than Boulder. So that obviously you can see why people will leave that Boulder area to still be in Boulder County, but go to some of these surrounding cities to get a little bit more affordable housing. Now that Superior has a downtown, that's going to make it even more desirable, because before, a lot of these surrounding cities were having to go to Boulder to have kind of that walkability experience and be able to have the shopping and kind of those restaurants, whereas Superior downtown has that main street now that's going to allow people to kind of have fun in place.
Yeah, and so just to kind of wrap this video up, guys, when we're talking about the livability in Superior, if you've ever watched any of our other Superior videos, we haven't done one in a while, I don't think. They are super community over there, right?
Yes.
They're all about kind of getting together. 4th of July, they decorate their driveways, they do all kinds of different stuff, and so it's amazing how community they are, and that's what people really want to be a part of. Boulder, yes, it has community, but it's a little bit larger in scale,
Right.
you know, and so Superior, it's a little bit more small town community with that suburbia lifestyle, so that's what is so appealing to live in Superior for so many people.
Yeah, if you go on their website, you can click on the events page. They have all different kinds of events for the community. I don't think that the Marshall Fire could have happened to the most close-knit community.
Yep.
And I don't know if any other city would have handled it as well as Superior has.
Yep.
So it is something that people are really proud of,
Yep.
to know that they're just going to build back and be stronger than ever. And we are seeing that with a lot of people still seeing the desirability and the beauty of Superior, Colorado.
Yep.
Okay, so we do these videos for you. So if there's anything that you want to know about Superior, let us know. We'll show you a bunch of drive-bys or anything that we can to kind of give you a visual. But Superior is beautiful, is one of a kind. Definitely something to keep on your radar.
And of course, guys, if you are looking at purchasing real estate in the state of Colorado, we are your top relocation experts, realtors, licensed real estate agent, whatever you want to call it. Give us a call on the phone number right below. Give us a call or text. Doesn't matter day or time. We're there to answer them all. Until next time, we love you. Bye.
Bye. How do I say this? Montmere Audrey Shores, which I can't say it. You say it. Why is it such a hard name? Like, why? Why do you have to call it? They're like, let's do a tongue twister for this neighborhood. Montmere at Audrey Shores.
All right. Do you just want me to say it?
Oh, no. I'm going to give you a segue. So if you go south and a little further east, you run into a new neighborhood there, which is going to be kind of stop laughing. That, you could walk around and we're